Your brain was built to compare yourself to 150 people. Now you're comparing yourself to 8 billion and it's slowly breaking you. Here's why. Scientists, and I don't believe everything scientists have to say, but this resonated with me. Scientists seem to have figured out what's wrong with the modern day ideas around ambition and why everyone just doesn't feel very good. In the 1990s, there was this guy named Robin Dunbar, he's some anthropologist, and he discovered or found out that humans, we're only really designed to keep track of and hang out with 150 people. That's it. That's the maximum number of people that you can keep track of in your life, like really track, like people that you really know, that you follow their life. We're not talking about Facebook friends or Instagram follows, like legit people that you know, that you've spoken to in person, you know them, you talk to them on the phone. 150. That's it. I first read about this in Malcolm Gladwell's book years ago called Tipping Point. Actually, he's a great author. You should check out his stuff. He first wrote about it then. That number, that 150, shows up all throughout history in like Roman times and villages, and there's lots of documented proof of this. So it's not just like a made-up thing. It's a fact. Our brains have been developed through this for, hundreds of thousands of years. So in a tribe of 150, you could keep track of it, and you knew where you stood. You compared yourself against, the best hunter or the best builder, or that's the laziest guy, but he still helps out, and you knew them, and you knew their stories, and you knew their where they came from, what they went through. You really had a good sense of who they are and where your place was in this sort of hierarchy. You still had a role, and you knew what it was. You weren't maybe the best at everything, but you totally mattered. Status was like a local thing. Feedback was real. It came at you every day, and belonging was built in. There's no question of like where you belonged. The software that your brain is still running on today, and that software is something that we can reprogram. So yeah, we want to reprogram our minds, but before breakfast, we're smashed with the onslaught of 20-year-old billionaires, influencers with perfect lighting to their abs. So your brain doesn't understand scale. Okay, the psychology is still based on the tribe. You're comparing yourself to billions when you should be comparing yourself to people in your immediate surroundings. So the research does now show, and you don't even need research, you just know it intuitively, that this Stone Age brain of ours is not set up, it's not conducive to this digital world. It's causing havoc. And this constant comparison, upward usually, right, through social media, it's not healthy. So instead of just asking if we're successful, in our tribe, we're comparing ourselves to like 0.001% of the world's population, like 8 billion people. It's not healthy, it's not working. So here's the paradox. We're more connected, kind of, through social media. We are more informed, we have more opportunities, and yet we've never felt more anxious or unsuccessful. And most men today, we don't have a tribe, but life takes over. Family, work, and you lose that tribe, that brotherhood, that feeling that you'd get when you're on a team, a tight team. I used to play rugby, and that feeling of going to war with those guys, you miss it. And this is why I created the Second Wind. It's a place where we can go and meet up as a tribe, as a team, whatever you want to call it, but a group of guys that have the same mindset, the same goals to improve not only their physical self, but all areas of their life. And then we can compare ourselves and hold each other accountable to our tribe. We're all looking to be better than the man that we were looking in the mirror, 30, 60, 90 days ago. That's the game that we want to play. So if you don't have that structure yet, that's exactly what we're building inside the Second Wind. Check it out. The link is in the description.